Okay, welcome back, everybody. One of the last things I said in a prior episode was I wasn't going to show you every pour that I did because of the boredom. I wanted to give you a quick update on yesterday afternoon's pour. Here's how it came out. You can see by the reflectivity, it's pretty clear. There's that dot you see right there. That's actually a stone that's down there that hasn't quite um, covered yet. The other ones have covered, so they show up like that. And hey, that one's right at the break edge. That'll be going in the next pour. So anyway, it looks pretty good. It's all dry, in good shape. It cured up very nicely. The reason I'm shooting this video, and I don't even know if this will make it to an episode or not, but there's a potential here for some excitement if I don't get this right. Now you'll note that, or maybe you won't, but I'll tell you, I added more tape up here. This is triple thick now back here. This is also tripled up here. And what I'm hoping to do, I've now got a plan. This is also, I went all the way around the corner and came way down the edge here. Now I shouldn't need any of this tape at all, except for the predictable areas. Here's a low spot, here's a low spot, here's a low spot. That's where I'm concerned about it. But just in case things do have a habit of going wrong, epoxy can take an hour or even 3 hours to settle out and go flat. If you recall in the video yesterday, you can go back and look right in here, right about here, I showed you where there was a line of surface tension where the epoxy had not flowed out. You can see in subsequent hours, it all went dead flat. And it's just as flat as the top of a lake at sunrise. So, it will run, and you have to be prepared for that. Otherwise, it runs out the top, over the edge, down the side. You got all those dribbles to clean up. It's a mess, and it makes a lot more work. So, preparation is key here. The other thing is, as I said, I have a plan. And my plan is, I'm going to try and show you some depth perception here. This goes down quite a bit. It's actually lower than the surface of the pond over here. It's just starting to flow through. So my plan is to fill this entire area up to level, which is going to be a lot of epoxy. And I also think that I will try and blend this out a bit too in here. So this is going to take a lot of epoxy. So today's plan is to start this. I won't finish it. I have no idea where it's going to end up because it's just the way it goes. And I do epoxy tables. Well, right now I'm running about one every 2 years. So this is not my thing. Epoxy is just another thing. So we're gonna pour in here today, and we're also gonna put some more in here and see if we can bring this up to just where it breaks even with the top of the table. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like I've got about 5/16 of an inch to go in depth. The top, sorry, I jiggled there, hit a button. The top of this is not completely flat, meaning the top of the pond is dead flat, but the bar has got a tiny bit of a crown to it. So it's going to be a little challenging to get everything evened out and get that nice dead flat clean surface. So we're going to see how this goes, and it could be exciting. It could, just go right in the scrap bucket, and we'll, not the bar, but the video. So we'll just see what happens here. So hang in there. I'm going to go mix some epoxy, and when I come back, we will see if we have an exciting day or another boring pour. Okay, are you folks ready? I'm ready. I'm here. Just decided you don't need to see my smiling countenance any more than you already have. I maybe could have mixed a little bit more of this stuff than I did, but here we go. I'll use every drop. Set that there for now. So I'm going to start with this, just make sure it doesn't leak. Get a little bit. I want to see how it's going to balance out. And we'll drag it out into the pond. Got some, whoops. I have to push that down. Went over the edge a little bit there. And that didn't go as far as you might think. Like I said, I could have mixed a little more out, but oh well. Get it all out of here. There we go. Got to be a little careful not to dribble all over the table where you don't want the epoxy. That just makes more work. I have to sand all that out before I do another pour. Oops. So I try to avoid little drips and dots and whatnot. We put that right there. And I'm going to scrape this little bit back into the hole where I went over. I didn't miss, I just poured too fast and it bubbled up over the top. Looking for a straight edge here, here we go. Up. Look at that. Oh, that came up nice. And that's it, no excitement. I don't see any leaks. Never did get to this piece in here, but I did get in here, so this is a real good start. I am up to within about, well, depending on where you are, about 1/8 of an inch at the top. That'll make the next pour that much easier, because I won't have as much to fill, so I can focus more. I won't need to mix as much up. And there are spots where this is already running over the top here, the edge. So it's probably going to flow out in the next hour or two when I thin this out. I could maybe try to drag that this way a little bit. Get some of that stuff down. Go to other vicinities. And then it drops right down. There we go. I got two cameras again. I don't know how this, oops, there's a I will duplicate the process here. There's the point of view from the other camera. And with all the reflections and this stuff being like a mirror, it is really tough to get it on the camera. I can see I probably moved that other camera a little too fast. Oh well. But now here's where that, I give you the long shot here. Here's where the creek, the outflow is, and now I have a flat. It's still, you can see back here, whoops, back here is still about 1/8 of an inch shy, and it may settle a little bit as everything flows out, but I'm getting there. I'm also going to have to come up in here, blend all that out. So all of this stuff just takes time and patience, and I am not even close to resanding, but I am coming up on filling up some of this other stuff. So we're getting there. It just takes time. We'll see you on the next one.